Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. The tainted blood of the mother. The traitor prince. The Laxarai. He sought Vlaakith's head in a Geich ploy for her throne. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Orpheus is Gith's renegade spawn. A Geich thrall who would return us to our slavers. He convinced his own mother's honor guard to join a coup against Vlaakith I. He would have fed our empire to the Illithids had he succeeded. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the traitor's with us, controlled by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would hand Vlaakith's dominion to his Geich masters. The astral plane would be first to fall. The others would soon follow. Entirely. Vlaakith Karsivim Hrath Krashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. This is the creed. I will not abandon all 10,000 protocols over one sovereign secret. We find a way to enter the prism and slay Orpheus. He is a Geich puppet cloaked in Githyanki's skin, and the most powerful mind master known to my people. One word from his scheming lips and the people would doubt. 2 words and they would rage. 3 words and they would bow to the false prince. The Githyanki would be slaves once more, and one by one, the plains would fall to the Geich.
Should mind my step.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Baldur's Gate is right over the hills. And so is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. Doesn't it sound delightful? For the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finely positioned for yours truly to ascend. We're going to Baldur's Gate, the city of 1 in a million chances, splendor and squalor. Anything could happen. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Never wanted the easy path. Always room for more.
My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Guards blow like petards. They don't help us. Oh, thank you so much. I don't have anything, and you can't do anything without any coin. I'll pay you back when I find my mum.
Look where's
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna. I don't like talking. Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me. Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life. Please don't.
Seeing that for days. Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it? Will there be feather beds?
Thing to do, isn't it? Everyone deserves the...
Can't talk. I'm sorry. The little one needs all of my attention.
We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
I see it. It's up there and we're down here.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
We've been seeing that for days. My feet hurt.
If I was a Sharon lookout, this is the sort of place I'd wait around.
What in the hells was that?
Whatever it is doesn't bode well.
I know, little one, but
What you want for supper?
Between you and me, I don't think there are enough flaming fists here for these refugees. Us Baldurians can't feel safe with so many of them roaming about without proper supervision.
Let's hope Archduke Gortash can make a difference.
They're beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
File a report. Oh, gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word.
Nice to be...
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
The refugees can't stay here in Rivington. We're a danger to all of us.
Got diseases? Then anyone could be a spy for the
Are the gods truly this petty?
Return to your homes. That's an order. Here we are, Griselda. All in one piece. I wish the cult hadn't burnt our farm.
We've got Grunch into the city with us.
No traps, please.
Oh, I think he can look out for himself once he's here.
Heads will roll for this. This transgression.
this injustice. Oh, you poor, naive soul. Let me tell you a story. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do? They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in Chares's caress by now, not waddling about in filth.
Don't pay me any mind now. I'm just trying to make sure everyone gets fed.
Lord on the rack, give me patience. These protesters keep harassing the refugees. It's horrid. I just hope the Ilmater Temple opens up aid again soon. We need their help here.
Oh, to be fair, for a miserable collection of shabby hovels jam-packed with wretched refugees, this place isn't bad at all.
Glad to see you. Glad to see anybody, really. It was a lonely road getting here through those abandoned farmlands and unassociable sort.
Oh, gods! Are they gonna see it? What happens if they don't see it? Sit? Really? No. No, that just won't do.
We're farmers, Chris.
I apologize for my husband and his obsession with that bloody dog.
What was that, my dear?
Nothing, darling.
Look, I know you're not gonna see it, so you might as well be on your way. Emma, oh goodness, you said it! Wondrous day! I am a good dog. You can come back. I like you.
Here we are, Griselda. No, I'm afraid I must insist you do not pet the hound.
My love, you can't keep being so rude to strangers. It's just a dog.
All the grabbing and touching startles poor Biscotti. I will not apologise for caring about my boy. Isn't he just? I'm so very glad they let animals in the camp. Means Biscotti can be kept away from that awful war.
Oh, yes. As long as the dog is okay, he's happy. Give me strength. Have you found some place we can wash our clothes yet?
What will we wear?
We've got to get Grunch in at the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hid him in a big barrel and nailed it shut? Nah.
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been utter hell. Maybe I should just go on ahead into the city without her. Scouting, like.
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
Washing my pits. This is the song when up. Aye! Gonna bloke not get any bleeding privacy around here. Bunch of perverts, the lot of you.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
I'm really worried about Umi.
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? It's a fine city, isn't it? No better place to hail from. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. I've been asking myself the same question. I wouldn't be the first to interfere. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. The Flaming Fist isn't what it used to be. It's grown weak, corruptible, soft. It's down to honest citizens like me to stand up for what's right, uniform or no. That lot round the front, they've got it coming to them. Too bloody right. But will they share? Not a chance. Those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. If we don't show them that we mean business, they'll bleed us dry. We need to march round the front and kill every last one of them. Let's see them eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say? Why does it matter? Innocence makes the blood run clearer.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. When you find the Lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So, Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
What? I'm bushed. I ran for days to get someplace safe, and then found out I'm last in line to get in, because I'm a hobgoblin. As if I could change that.
matter where we wonder how she did it. I mean, Terrace was always filthy. Like us. Pretty sure they need laborers to shore up the walls for them.
If you want to chat, talk to Nestor. I like my personal space.
Donations? Do you know advice? The refugees. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. Well, if you must, I suppose it saves me the walk. But if you're gonna do it, hurry up.
I say, terribly decent of you to come over and exchange pleasantries. Oh, folk come, folk go. It's a little dull, to be frank. The room next door has rather reeked of late, though. And that's coming from me.
You're no sauce. I put my money on Christine.
Careful. There's a trap here.
What a charmer.
Can you please give me a hug? Bet your arms would be so snug.
Who's that rummaging around in there? Show yourself! You have 2 seconds to explain yourself before you're under arrest. What? Those are children's toys. Which means if a child had picked one up... I don't want to think about it. How do I know you're not the one who planted those explosives? All right, I guess it can't hurt. I'll check up on the rest of the goods. You try and find whoever is responsible for this. I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
Let's. Shadowhunt. Seems we were patrolling around a powder keg. Glad I didn't get burned up.
Explosives? In toys? How despicable. Hope Lord Gortash gets this stuff sorted out.
back to you, Garen.
I bet somebody drank it, Ma. Not even for me.
You're no sauce. I'd put my money on Christine.
Yak here.
Never a dull moment.
Salutations.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Gods, anyone...
Very well.
Suppose the Manip had the right idea letting you poke around. Good job finding those explosives.
Attention, fists! Listen up. One more dereliction of duty, and you're all going on punishment detail. Got it?
Back off and return to your...
You did me a real favor clearing all those ghouls out of Moonrise. That old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore. Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond Worm's Crossing. Didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry. Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trapped chests.
Oh, hi! If you're here to save me again, I don't really need to be saved right now. Good thing, huh? Bye.
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble.
It's only a couple of pots. I'll do it.
What would he do then?
No.
Oh, I think he can look
smell
out himself once he's here.
Yeah.
I guess he better get well. And soon.
Althera. No matter.
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
You're no sauce. I'd put my money on Christine.
Not for any reason.
Hey, remember in Moonrise?
When Althera sang us that song. I think...
Ah! Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now. Some goblin cultists were about to stumble on where those two bright boys were hiding. So I just kind of drew their attention. The bright boys got away, but I took a hit killing those gobos. And it's taken its time healing. Thanks for asking, though.
What's next, I wonder?
Then I guess you better get well. Whatever you need. I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient is pretending to be wounded. You wonder why.
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently. Shh! Not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off on their own. They're not ready for that. And frankly, I'd miss them. I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around a while more.
Onward in her name.
What to do? What path lies before me?
And I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
No wonder we're being replaced by steel.
And don't give a rat's ass about honest citizens.
Attention! Donations desperately needed for refugees. Every copper helps.
Listen up.
Got ya! Too slow!
Why don't you protect us instead of these...
Something's on my mind.
Do try the grass, should it take your fancy. Such sweetness should be shared.
I'm not paid to talk. If you want something, speak to Zenobia.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Denuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern. Agreement? Why should I negotiate with the vermin who've stolen my house? I've got nothing to say to them. threatening me? Zenobia, why are you just standing there? Do what I'm paying you for!
You paid us to protect you and your high-quality merchandise on the road. And we've since arrived at our destination. As I said, anything else is extra.
Ugh. This is the last time I hire someone from the guild. Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job. Please.
Jimmy on the go.
Let's spill some blood.
Never a dull moment.
Knees high.
Miss this.
Still on my feet.
here with no coin and nothing to do. You're going to hire all the refugees. Cleaning, cooking, construction, the possibilities are endless. What do you get out of this? Well, it's the right thing to do, isn't it? Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin.
What's in here? I want to have a word.
All right. You won. You won. What more do you want from me? Well, with Zenobia and the others gone, I don't suppose you'll take no for an answer. All right, they can stay. Are you happy now? Now I have to figure out what I'm going to do. A room can wait. After what you've put me through, I need a drink.
Heartless scum. I'm a reasonable woman. We could easily work something out in a house this big.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
To threaten us. To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
The right thing to do, isn't it? Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin. If my friend tries to get you to invest, kindly turn her down. She doesn't need the encouragement.
If I hire the refugees, then I get cheap labor and they get coin. It's a good deal for everyone.
All this kerfuffle over missing redcaps. Yes, we'd caged them due to unruly behavior, but as our redcap cleaners demonstrate, most are perfectly harmless.
Keep a sharp eye out. Redcaps are on the loose. One's deemed too violent to work. And not one of these circus folk seem bothered by it.
When did you realize the Redcaps had escaped?
I want to see Dribbles, but I don't like the monster at the door.
Please, go ahead of us. My son is a little nervous.
Working in your circus?
What's that
Stinks of cheese. Between his piggy toes!
How dare you! What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is.
circus! Can we go?
We travel from plane to plane, thrilling all blessed to see us. From tempestuous Ginny to belligerent redcaps, you'll find them all here. But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so come inside and forget your worries. Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji? Ah! Blood! Tasty blood! So delicious! Speak, Benjamin. Is he safe? Killed before, but doesn't smell like a cultist. Ugh, wanted to eat murderer. Well, murderer or not, I can take no chances. I'm afraid you'll have to move along. No circus for you. Oh, damned if I'm not a sucker for big eyes and a heartfelt plea. Very well. Welcome to the circus of the last days. Have fun and be sure to catch the star of our show, Dribbles the Clown.
What do you get out?
Don't take kindly to parasites.
Well, it's the right thing to do, isn't it? Everyone deserves the chance to make some coin. They were provoked. The child was poking.
A circus? Oh, I love the raucous revelry.
What am I to do? Let's see what I can learn.
You realize she is mining putting on face paints. She has them to sell.
I must keep going.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Approach! Ugly one! Yes! Behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders! Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot. No more questions. Spin or don't. Then Akabi pities you. Begone, miserable one.
With haste.
Not now. I must provide musical support for Miss Silvertongue.
do here, huh? Stupid customers. Stupid hygiene code. Stupid job.
Good. You shall make... Darling, we have a customer. Is your camp drab? Dreary? Then you have come to the right place. Browse our bespoke, stony and bony creations. Or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service. Bony, at your service. That there is my darling wife, Stony. Is she not magnificent? To think she chose me. Why, I wake up every morning with a smile on my face. Now, what can I do for you? Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it. Nothing caught your eye? I shan't tell my wife. She'd be most upset. It's been an age since your last break, my darling.
Oh, hungry little hobgoblin. Want a treato? I has lots of treatos, and magics, and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people. I is nice. Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye now. Come back to Papa soon. Your tum-tum wants a treater.
Get it right this time, or I'll resurrect someone who can! Ah! Lucille! It's pose, grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. Ah! And Boris, put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up. We are decades from that. I hope they could open for dribbles. Not that my star needs the support, but at this rate, who knows? Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally, I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage, but these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling.
Do not stand too close. The flames have a life of their own.
Fine.
Another. Good.
While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it.
My time comes. I will show you. All of you. Look. See. The crowd. They laugh. They shine with innocence. But it is a lie. Every one of you is vicious. Cruel. You kill my mate. Steal my cubs. I roar. Break my cage. And then you die. You all die! Soon. No! Coward!
Hunger. My stomach screams. Press your flesh through bars. And add blood. Meat.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Good puns. Because clowns aren't enough of a horror already.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up. Buddy's been practicing day and night for this next trick. What kind of friend would I be if I spoiled his grand finale? A round of applause for the stalwart heart!
Yay, woo.
Now, I always tell children that they're special, that each and every one of them is unique. Tell me, what makes you special? Oh my, so big and scary. You could give a kitty cat a run for its money. But alas, that's not it. You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Baldur's Gate. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute.
You sense something behind you. Instinct takes over.
So eager to be... Here comes the punchline!
Is this part of the show?
Fuck yes.
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
Open up.
At least we didn't kill a real clown in front of an audience.
Jimmy, you're scary! And what about Dribbles? I heard he has a new show with Buddy the dog. Really? Buddy is my favorite! Right? His eyes glow and everything.
One day I'll catch a break.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
And let's sneak into the circus.
Oh, how could Madame Lucretius let this happen? And what are you doing here? Ad!
How could this happen? To Dribbles? To my home? Can't believe we had to rely on a stranger to save us. No offense.
I need a quick word.
Violence erupts here. My home. My refuge in this city of stone and steel. Your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love. Are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Love, is it? I hadn't realized I'd bowled you over that much. Give it a try, then. Impress me.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Shadowheart, an endless storm surges behind sharp eyes. Listen, think. From where does Shadowheart draw comfort on a cold, dark night?
I see. Are you sure you don't want to quit while you're behind?
All affections face their trials. Your bond quivers, but it does not yet break. The heart craves comfort, but needs respect. How does one earn the dark-haired maiden's respect?
Not completely off the mark, but there's easier paths into my good graces.
There is hollowness between you, something brittle and strained. We must dig deeper, grasp the pain hiding within. Shame sits in the soul of all. To tame it, we must name it. Shadow heart, what is her deepest shame?
I didn't think a little game would sting so much when I agreed to this. But you're right. I suppose I should be grateful. You helped me shed any illusions that you might have been paying attention. Thank you.
Your bond is false, and I know why. Because your heart belongs to another. Close your eyes, and she will show herself to you.
Oh, still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm weaken. This wretch following in your worm wake won't help you. Your bond is brittle, the kind the tyrant longs to break. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want? Time to get going.
The, attack is nothing to worry about. Madame Lucretius has everything under control. Enjoy the circus.
Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful Dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude. As much as I love a good murder, my customers don't. The real Dribbles charms animals and makes puns. Awful puns. Not this. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus. But I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? Huh. I can respect that. And you're in luck, because I am old, darling. Ancient. I have seen stars explode and civilizations fall. Along the way, I happened across items of such power that would make you weep with awe. Find my Dribbles. You won't be disappointed. That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Hmm? Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
This is terrible. The circus is supposed to be a safe place. For us performers, at least.
My kills, my prey. You took them. Run! I'll find you. Eat you, cowards!
You fight good. Doppelganger, not so good.
Every sail. Get your shinies and Tritos!
Ugh! Stupid kitty beast! Looks me dead in the eyes while it takes a shit!
Seems simple enough.
Well, hello. Oh, for a skeleton key.
Every sail, Papa Seti. Foretells good things.
Narlo Essie. Grief and illness laid ruin, yet her heart held only compassion. The broken god be with her.
Let's see here.
Still alive, so that's progress.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave. Soup kitchen's no good if we've no one to feed soup to. Besides, Father Lorgan's gone. Murdered. And now they're blaming a refugee for it. Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. But I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought.
These boots have seen everything. I have something to ask.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. I told Lorgan we didn't have enough to spare all the refugees. I knew it was a bad idea. Now I've got a dead priest to deal with as well. I'm sorry too. Sorry we ever let these heretics into our midst. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dwarf, dressed in red. Tunnels from the cellar. Refuge.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Hiding Brilgor from fists. Took him to the tunnel with the rest. Oh, fool, fool.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Let's see.
Here we be. Take me to my...
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power... Well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder. Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Charetta's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
We let more outsiders in, and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
Thank you, stranger. Father Lorgan's passing has saddened us all.
Passing? He was murdered by one of the fugitives he was harboring.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Who deserves Ilmater's grace? Why not? We are his adherents. Who would know if not us?
The Crying One weeps today. Our Father Lorgan is dead. Murdered. I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
His death. I swear it.
You work for the guild. Give them a piece of your mind, a piece of your body.
The priests will open the temple up again. You'll see. They're good people. Holy people.
I warned the temple of exactly this. Exactly this.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
A crypt. This must be where Shira Clawen is buried.
Here lies Raloric Windbane, born 1390. Here lies Sister Shira Clawen, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmater's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Oh, well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark.
Survival is all that matters.
Can't give up.
Eternally cursed then, my spirit be. No. Morning Lord, I call to thee, lend your forbearance. No.
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
A torturous fate by any measure.
Open up. Light on my feet. I'll give it a shot. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Keep a blade close. Simple.
All's well that ends... not as bad as it could have. Moving in. Here we go.
Careful, I bite. On my way.
curious.
How about this? That's curious.
Kill them!
On my way.
Still breathing, despite it. Try me.
Let's finish this.
Say bye-bye.
Well, so much for peace.
Time to kill. Keep them guessing.
Can't give up now. Don't waste a step. hiding here? Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
What's that?
A colourful torso, torn and butchered. Hello, Dribbles.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now. Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
Looks like these people were trying to hide in the tunnels here.
Rather unsuccessfully, it has to be said.
Watch your back. Let's go.
Can't afford to stay idle. No time to waste.
Is that blood?
That helped.
Slow down. Bet that'll fit in my pack.
Another quake! What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Citizens only.
Watch the shadows.
What's that?
Shadowhand.
Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed. Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they? Well, I'm sure you do. What's a few letters gone astray at a time like this? Hardly life and death, is it? Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to... Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions that... Not the foggiest. Normally they fly true as an elven arrow. Something nearby is snatching them. I can tell you that much. Well, if it's not too much trouble, I'd be much obliged. Any letters you find, bring them back to me, unopened, of course. And
Great headline.
don't suppose you've stumbled across those much appreciated.
Looking ahead. If not over, then through.
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight if they're disturbed.
Name and rank! Quickly now! There's a war on! The absolute poppycock! Enemy propaganda designed to confuse simple minds. Pah! Not your fault you fell for it. You need a strong leader like myself to see the wood under the trees. I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Triumpha. State your purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day.
Oh, damned awful business. Fine fires, a lot of them. Gone without a trace. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. We're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return.
I've no need of a wing man. Commander Lightfeather will give you your briefing.
You're such a scaredy cat.
Actually, the pigeons know that.
What do you remember? Eye color, hairstyle, accent.
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
Let's see what this does.
Collar looks familiar. Something to do with Gale?
What's up for discussion?
Yeah.
The Tressum seems nervous, but you can't quite tell why.
Kitty? How vulgar. You can call me... Actually, it's better if you don't call me at all. That'll be all, thank you. Please. I don't dirty my paws for anything less than pheasant. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy luxuriating in solitude. If I didn't know better, I'd think you were threatening me. I ate the pigeons. Are you satisfied? I prevaricated before. Pigeon is my second most favorite meat. Beholder. But it's exceedingly rare to come by. But let's not get bogged down in semantics. I believe you were just leaving, weren't you? Ta! In service of not having to make any further conversation with you, I concede. I'll be on my way then. There are a few places in the city I'd like to visit. I might have sussed some interesting items I'd rather like to get my paws upon. If I find anything interesting, I might even be willing to barter. Might. Ta-ra. Away.
Anything of use?
But his methods need to rest with him. We need change.
How goes the search? Assassins under this temple is certainly unnerving news. Thank you for taking care of them. You're on the right track. Please, keep looking.
His faithful
I'm sure your letters will turn up. Have patience.
This is like glow and everything.
Armor, blades, the Rivington
They're damn near chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
Should last us the journey.
Look for refugees travelling alone.
When did you realize
Or
the
any
red caps
stupid
were
enough to leave camp.
Paramidius,
Remind them that
one
this
of
is
our red
ours.
cap cleaners alerted me.
Don't take kindly.
Will the wheel of wonders stop you
your shinies and Fritos!
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding dribbles? I'd hurry if I were you. In this heat, things tend to go ripe rather quickly, if you catch my meaning.
Every sale, Papa Seti. Papa sells good things!
The city's rumor mill is going mad. Thieves, murderers, monsters.
Can I come on patrol with you later?
Not a chance. Your mother will kill me.
Let the kid come. He wants to teach them refugees a lesson, right?
Right!
Incident
Baldur's Gate is for
involving a
Baldurians.
child's fingers. Think about it. They're stuck here with no coin and nothing to do.
We're not getting
He
past that
wanted a bunch
checkpoint
of
without the right
excuses.
paper.
Said you do whatever it
Then do
takes.
Actually, the pigeons do the delivery. Why don't you take your replacement?
An idea. Should go straight to the source.
Really? Buddy is my favorite.
You might want to get your mind off things. I know I do.
True. What with
I'll
all the
destroy
refugees?
every last It is only right to bring light.
We shed tears.
Our strength was never numbers, but the bonds we share, and they are stronger than ever.
As long as we stand together, we can never be truly broken.
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
My friend from the Hag Swamp. You join us as we honor our fallen dead. You're a bright light on a dark day. Even you, my erstwhile quarry.
Oh, hello again.
Frey Valdiskdurovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
I feel we're intruding. We should leave quickly.
Calm yourself. You will not be harmed. Our leader has called off the hunt. She wishes to speak to you.
Im orak nete. Trasin netra. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun. We have been looking for you. The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future.
When I was hunting you, I was to bring you back here, interrogate you, discover how to save our children, and then destroy you.
But things have changed. You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
For those your friend stole from us, it is a matter of life and death. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own spawn approached, someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do. He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead. I spent 200 years bringing him victims. Each and every one was whisked away to be fed on that night.
But you never saw him feed yourself. He could keep prisoners for days before killing them.
I know our plight is grim, but if there is even a chance to save them, we must take it.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
I suppose. Yes. Yes. Revenge, I can do.
Thank you. From me and all my people. If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and caused immeasurable grief. Doing this will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done. Do not stand here and wait. Khazad-dûr must be destroyed.
Very well.
Every last bloodsucker. I swear it.
There'll always be more. They spread like locusts.
If won't get us fed and watered.
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was odd, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
It's been freshened enough times as it is. I can feel my face going flush.
And here was me, thinking you were happiness to be here with me.
Oh, I see. Compliments in return for the picnic, is it? Maybe I'll take that drink after all.
How delicious. Easy. Interesting. Over here.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate. Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on, kill it. Absorb its power. Just like you did before.
Come no closer, you. You. What are you? What am I sensing? You are like me. Like I was. A vessel yet to transform. Help me. I am so hungry. We are new to our collective. My birth was difficult. The vessel fought hard. It left me weak. We need to feed. We need a brain fresh and frantic to restore our strength. You are correct. I am ready.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. Here goes nothing.
Please, my son. He's only a boy. You must
Did you try that rye bread recipe I gave you?
Page
material.
I thought we'd be safe in the gate. I heard the stories.
Well, all you want. We've got enough now.
Great headline.
We don't need
Don't suppose you've, stumbled across those letters yet? Thank the gods! Unopened as well. Oh, what a relief. My customers will be most pleased. Here's your fee. As promised.
I've packed bags for myself and the kids. Ready by the door.
Fascinating.
Still means murder. Still unsolved. City watch under scrutiny.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Or do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name? I'm doing the questioning here. Last time. Name?
Well met, Citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
I am a Steel Watcher, Citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost, I don't know, buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
I need healing.
Very well.
Fronting the beast.
whatever, pal.
Impero.
Life comes easy these days.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Nulla Sanctus.
Ready for this? Incoming.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Soldier.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Come on. Count on me.
No choice but to keep going.
Hungry for the slaughter. This way.
Time to push my luck again.
Front page material.
Breathe deep and move. Something's on my mind.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? Then thou must return with the proper payment. This is the price of balance. Well counted. I recommend keeping my distance for a moment. By doom and dusk, I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
This way.